Did it. Welcome back to Bully Ball, a San Francisco 49er podcast. It is 9-6. 49ers just kicked a 51-yard field goal to take the lead going into half. 3 for 3 for Robbie Gold, playing his ass off right now. It's a fist fight, you know. This is a straight defensive battle, and the 49ers defense is winning that battle by a large margin. You know, the Cowboys defense is playing very well, limiting the 49ers offense to, they're struggling to get yards on the field right now, let alone first downs and going for touchdowns. But, talk to us about how you're feeling going through that first half. This is just a straight defensive battle.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to be status quo for the rest of the game, I feel pretty confident that our defense can hold because obviously we've gotten 2 turnovers, an interception by Fred Warner. That was pretty much caused by Jimmy Ward. So you'd almost like split that interception in half. And then the one earlier by Diamador Lenore playing, that was an outstanding play by Demo. Completely jumped that route. Great interception. The defense playing pretty well. They had that drive. Um, they had that drive where they scored the touchdown. They went for it on fourth. They got a couple third and longs, third and shorts. So you got to tighten up there. But overall, great half for the defense. Douglas here says excited for the Niners halftime adjustments. CMC is being shut down. Need to get him free. Yeah. Shannon has to come up with something for the offensive side of the ball, man, because the run game is getting absolutely nothing. You're almost wasting a play when you're running the ball on first and second down because you're literally getting a yard or two and that's it. So
Yeah.
you have to come up with something to also at least stall out the Dallas pass rushers because they are also coming through easily on Brock Purdy and is disrupting the timing completely. Yeah, we were lucky to get that last field goal at the end. You know what I mean? Terrible time
Yeah.
management by Kyle Shanahan. Fucking awful. Awful.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the Cowboys come into this game with the 22nd ranked run defense, and we cannot move the ball on the ground at all. It's pretty insane. But Brock Purdy has looked good when he's been given time to throw, but he really hasn't been given time to throw today. You saw in that last drive, Mike McGlinchey got tossed by Micah Parsons, and then he ran free again the next play. But the interior pressure is also very bad. I wasn't really seeing who was playing right guard. I heard they were switching between Burford and Brunskill, but they're getting destroyed by whoever that D tackle is. He's basically rushing free every single time on the right side of the line. Um, and that's what's causing Brock Purdy to keep rolling left every single time. So the O line needs to lock in. The receivers are getting open. We've seen it. Jawan Jennings, great route and great catch to get us into field goal range there at the end. Um, but yeah, offensively, you just got to block better, whether that be for the pass or the run. Um, that's pretty much it there. And then quick touch on special teams. Kick the fucking ball out of bounds. We've been saying this all season. I don't know who the special teams coach is. I don't know. I know Robbie Gold or whoever is Robbie Gold kicking the kickoffs.
Yeah.
He can kick it out of bounds. We've seen him do it multiple times last year and this year. Kick the ball out of bounds. They have an all pro kick returner. He's going to break one on you, and that's going to cost you the game because they're starting with the ball on the 35 to 40-yard line every time. Kick the fucking ball out of bounds.
Good thing for the 49ers is it seems like we're more of a second half team as of late. Later in the season, we started turning it around in the second half. So hopefully, both sides of the ball look at the film and make some adjustments because, like, the defense can't hold forever. You know what I mean? Their offense is bound to score. Tony Pollard, that's a huge injury. Tony Pollard's probably out with the ankle sprain of some sort. He was carted off the field, so that's a huge injury for
I mean,
Dallas.
he was playing very well.
Yeah, but the defense can't hold forever. You know what I mean? They're bound to score points, and your offense has to score points, man. They're getting the ball at the start of the second half, so hopefully the defense can hold. Because it seems like they're very reluctant to go for field goals, no matter where it's at, and
Yeah.
rightfully so, because that extra point was bound. Like it looked like it was gonna miss. Um, so hopefully the defense can hold. In the offense, man, you just have to like get yards. I don't even want to talk about points yet. You know what I mean? You have to just get yards. Like it's just you have to make adjustments, and it's kind of worrying me because that last drive of the first half was Kyle Shanahan being scared with Brock Purdy. You know what I mean? Like that was him calling plays scared, trying to waste time, stuff that we saw with Jimmy G. Um, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree. The whole first half was a little iffy, like that design QB run.
Yeah,
You come on, man. You don't do that. Like Brock Purdy is not that a runner like that, especially up the middle. But I think Kyle Shanahan's a little scared. He sees the O line folding. He does the run game isn't working. I think he's kind of at a loss for what to do, and he needs to figure it out fast. Because, like you said, the defense playing very well. That one drive they scored the touchdown on, they had to put together a perfect methodical drive. Like you said, third and longs. You got them to fourth down. You almost hold them, but Dak gets out for that run. Um, you know, they're not gonna get those shot plays on you. They're gonna have to put those long drives together. You just have to make that play. If they're not gonna kick field goals, you have to get that fourth down stop. You gotta hold them to third and long so they punt it. Don't let them get to fourth and short because then they'll
that
keep
is
going for it.
yeah,
Hold
that
them.
is one
You
thing that
gotta.
sorry, but that is
No, go
one
ahead.
thing that I noticed too was that they're getting too many yards on like first and second downs where the third and fourth downs are short yardage, like 5 yards or less.
Yeah, and the thing is, it looks like Charvarius Ward is playing very soft coverage, giving up those quick, easy passes. It looks like the D line is getting pressure. You don't need to play with that much of a cushion. You know what I mean? Like, get up on them. If they're going to beat you deep, they're going to beat you deep. It is what it is. But the D line is getting pressure. So don't give up those little cupcake 5 yard passes every time. Great to see Demo playing with some confidence out there. You love to see the pick. Jimmy Ward looks to be playing great. Fred Warner is carrying the team, like you said, on his back. Whether it be stuffing the run, this dude's flying through gaps, getting tackled for loss. Um, the interception, being in the right place at the right time, playing his ass off. Just the defense as a whole has been impressive. I've been super impressed with them. Besides, even that one drive was impressive to me. It's really the offense. But like you said, we're a second half team. Um, hopefully they get in there and they just talk over the adjustments and we see some shot plays.
You have to start looking too at Micah Parsons, how to block him a little bit better because that dude is destroying the run. And obviously, I feel like we've done pretty good neutralizing him in the past game. I've seen Kittle or the backs kind of chipping him or like helping out with whoever he's on. So that's good. But got to do a little bit more because you saw if he gets Mike McGlinchey by himself, he's going to hip toss that dude on his back. So and you don't want too many of those because he was close. That was close to a pick or almost a fumble, something like that. And Douglas says Tony Pollard injury is karma for the Dallas radio network wishing CMC. Yeah, very interesting. Special teams always been trash. Yes, like our kick. That's
Let's
terrible, man. That's
see.
the worst way to give up points.
Let's see what they do out of half if they kick the fucking ball out of the end zone because they better. That should pissing me off.
Well,
But
I almost wonder if Robbie Gold can't kick it out of the end zone if the wind's not like blowing with him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I don't. There's no
What
way that these guys are just like, yeah, let's keep directional kicking it.
Hey, we've
There's
seen
no
it for
way.
years, man. We've seen it for years now. We've been complaining for years. But one thing I am interested to see is I know having McCaffrey, you love getting him out of the backfield on routes, but the 49ers used to love keeping the running back in the block, and we could really use that in this game.
Yeah,
Maybe you put Kyle Juszczyk back there. I mean, you're basically going to tell them that you're throwing the ball, but that's kind of been how this game is. Kyle Shanahan's basically telling them what we're going to do on each play. So maybe you put Kyle Juszczyk back there and just have him pass block for you, instead of having McCaffrey go out on a route, because you see the guys are getting open down the field. We just do not have time to get the ball out, and Purdy's having to scramble out of the pocket.
what is one key to victory before this game starts back up? What's one key to victory for you on either side of the ball?
You just have to block better. And even if it's just one-sided, you run block better and the pass blocking's the same, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Or you pass block better, but the blocking doesn't get better. Hey, that's fine. I just need one side of the blocking to be better, because Brock Purdy's making the best of what he can do by himself right now, but they are not helping him. You've seen the
Yeah.
couple of plays they blocked well. That 3rd and 15 that we converted, to Ayuk,
Mm-hmm.
well blocked play. Just give them a couple seconds, and we could get some good plays off.
Yeah. I would say my key to victory for the second half is establishing the run game. You establish the run game, that's going to open up the pass game, and everything's going to start flowing. Play action, everything. Looks like the game's starting back up in about a minute and a half. But yeah, so I think establishing the run game is going to be key, and just capitalizing. You have to capitalize more. Those field goals. You need touchdowns. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Niner fans have been preaching this for years, because we field goal teams to death. You know what I mean? You need touchdowns when you get to these later playoff games. So you establish the run game, get better blocking in the run or passing game, and score touchdowns, and not field
Yeah.
goals. I
Love,
think those
love how
are
Robbie
key.
Gold's playing though. He's
Yeah,
playing great.
playoff Robbie.
Defense needs to make a stand right here. You
Yeah,
got Dak shook. This dude's thrown through 2 interceptions already. He's acting like he's confident right now. He lost his starting running back. Get after his ass right now.
yeah,
Even if it's not a turnover, 3 and out, punt, something, get the ball back, and then go make the statement in the second half right here.
yeah. Thanks everybody for let's see, last comment. Key to victory for me is what Joseph said: better blocking, hard with that line, but better options and play. Yep, exactly. Got to do something. Got to figure out something. Shanahan's an offensive wizard, so you got to figure out something. Purdy's struggling to read the defense. Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and let's hope for a great second half. See y'all maybe after the game. Peace.